My mic sound nice.
Check one.
My mic sound nice.
Check two.
Are you
You
ready?
ready?
Longer time ago, I was a. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is your girl, Kris, and you have tuned into the City Highlights radio podcast, all that show right here on the GMT platform. I know you guys are thinking, like, didn't I see you earlier this morning at 10 o'clock, your usual time slot? Yes, you did, because I had the amazing S. Dot on as my special guest talking about his birthday and his release party tonight over there on the Aldine mail route or something like that or another. I got to look up the address and I'll share that with y'all. But it was a great interview. He had some great nuggets that he shared. So I was really excited about my girl, my sis, my friend, my good sister, friend, confidant, way back rod, all of that, and then some to be joining me today because I wanted to do a brand highlight. And what I mean by a brand highlight is I want to take the opportunity on my platform to illuminate the amazing people that I know, the entrepreneurs who are out here doing their own thing, blazing their own trail, promoting their own brand. And this is a place, this is a home for entrepreneurs to come and promote your brand. Big ups to my girl Nay with Hey Pud. I know y'all probably can't see that real good. I'm gonna bring it in real close and then I'm gonna bring it out. Look, does that work? Does that work?
Right. With the hand. I like
With
the
the
hand
hand.
thing.
So, Nay, introduce yourself to everyone
Oh.
and tell them who you are.
Well, my name is Nay. Well, I go by Nay, but my name is Nayamka, and I created Hey Pud really for myself.
Okay, because we know that because we've had you here before. She has been
I've
my
been here
guest
before, and
right around the what? Before the pandemic? No, you were doing
well,
this
no,
well
I was
before the
doing it way
pandemic.
before the pandemic. I was in my kitchen whipping up stuff, and every time somebody
Ooh, that
came to
sounds
my
like crack
house,
cocaine in my kitchen, whipping up stuff. No, y'all.
I'm
Sponsors.
whipping that work,
whipping that. Y'all know my people here. I get a little silly, so forgive us.
Yeah, because we
this
having our own conversation with,
this our
and y'all
own.
just being included in it.
Y'all are blessed to be in the midst of this quiet storm, should I say? Nay,
So
so
long story short, I was making it for myself. I was going to Whole Foods. I was going to different
who was you
places.
buying first though? Because you were buying before you started making.
I was buying a bunch of stuff. I used to use Lubriderm. What's that? Extraven.
Eczema stuff.
Everything.
Extragena.
Yeah.
Uracin.
Yeah,
Yes,
uracin. I was using
what's that real oily one?
Nivea, and then Nivea was the last thing I used.
Did you use that good old Jergens? Was you a good old Jergens girl?
Jergens, baby, Jergens. My skin used to drink Jergens up like it was a shot of tequila. And
not a whole shot.
I'll be
a 2-ounce shot.
I'll be ashy again.
Wow.
But the thing is that a lot of mainstream or big Fortune 500 and 200 companies, they make it so general, make lotions and body lotions and all those things so general to where it wasn't working for me. And if you
you're saying when it comes to body butters and creams and lotions, there need to be specifics for us as creamy African American people.
Right. So the thing is some things would work and then they would work until they don't work. And that's the thing is that consistency was my issue, is that I would find a body cream or find a lotion. It would work for me for a little while, and then all of a sudden it wouldn't work for me, or I'd be allergic to it. Some people, like, we have allergies to things. Skins have, just like you have nasal allergies, you have skin allergies, and then you don't know. The ash may not necessarily be ash. It just may be a bad reaction to those things. And it works sometimes it works till it doesn't work. So I started making my own stuff because of the simple fact is that I just got tired. I like my skin. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
No, people don't understand. Like, the skin is the biggest organ of your body, and it's the one that's most substantial to diseases and elements and illnesses and cuts and scrapes. So it's very important when you use a cream or a butter for your skin. Tell me, how did you come up with the formula? What was your idea of looking for what? Creamy stuff, coconut buddy stuff? What was your ideology?
Basically, I was looking for something that wasn't gonna leave me ashy.
Okay, you just wanted to get rid of the ash.
I wanted people to be like, "Oh, your skin's so soft," or "Oh, your skin looks so good." Not necessarily to get those
Compliments and
compliments.
accolades.
But just to be like, oh, what you do for your skin or what you do this. And I used to tell people all the time, I used to just do regular stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I still had to navigate through finding something that works for me. Eventually, I started making my own body cream, and I actually started back maybe like 2007.
Before it was trending to have body butters, and
Only
that was
thing
the
we had
thing.
was Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works.
Okay.
And sometimes that used to work for me too, but then it stopped working.
So I'm giving them
And
examples
then
because
I
you
wanted
could talk about it,
consistency,
but
right?
I want
But
you
the
to
proof
see.
is in the pud.
How'd you come up with that name? Hey Pud.
So when I was making it, it just looked like pudding. I don't know if y'all like when I was a kid, that used to be our dessert.
Right.
Ice cream, pudding,
Right.
jello, stuff like that. So when I was making it, that's what it looked like. It looked like vanilla pudding to me. So that's what I was be like that. And I always, every time I see somebody, I'd be like, hey, because I'm country.
You're right. We Southern. We're not gonna say country. We're gonna say
I'm
Southern.
Southern. So I used to be like, hey, and then that's how I did it. I just put hey put together, and that's where the name came from.
Right. So when you think about your friend that's got these great products that's getting you out shining, keeping you from being ashy, the first thing that comes to mind is, hey, Pud. Now, y'all got to see my hands before, and I'm giving y'all example. I know y'all see that shine. Y'all see that no ashy elbows. No ashy elbows. Now, Nay, I've been purchasing, I've been borrowing, I've been bumming. Hey, Pud off you for some many, many years. And the reason being is because I'm an advocate for the product. Like the proof is truly in the pudding. And I myself have had lots of clients that have had butters and they've wanted me to promote their butters and market their butters. I even have a family member that has an amazing product. So I am so into the products that are all natural and that are for us, by us. Y'all know that good old FUBU.
Yeah.
Nay, we were talking earlier. You were telling me about the ups and downs and the ins and outs and the woes and highs and lows of entrepreneurship. Can you share with someone out there in the audience that is starting their own brand and they're dealing with those hiccups? Because you gave me such an amazing word when you said, girl, you just got to push through.
Yeah,
Talk to the people. Tell them what they need to do.
Don't stop.
Why
and
you
I was
can't
gonna say,
stop?
and the reason why you can't stop is because if you believe in what you have, you have to keep going. And I was gonna say, I'm not gonna say I didn't never said and thought about it. I'm not gonna say I've never done that because that wouldn't be realistic. Realistic in business and being an entrepreneur, you get those times when you be like, well, am I doing a good job? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? I got motivated by somebody who didn't even know who I was. And I was just inspired by them. And then they were inspired by me because when I told them my story, and they had never used my product. They were just inspired by me. So for that person never to use my product, met me on the side. He met me at a bar and was excited by what I was doing. And he was like, you got this, keep going. And that sometimes those affirmations don't come from, and don't look for your close friends and family to give you that, because they will, because that's what they do. People in your family and people who love you gonna motivate you regardless. And coming from them, you just look at them, they be like, oh, but they just doing it because they love me. Some of them do it because they love you, and some of them do it because they believe in you. But sometimes you just need to hear that from somebody else, outside of your circle. My circle, I can't. I don't think it's enough time on this platform by my circle. But my circle is amazing. And I don't ever, as much as I listen to them, I be like, oh, they just so sweet. They just being sweet to me because they love me and that's what they're supposed to do. But your circle is your first form of motivation. And that's what it was.
First form of marketing.
Right. And my circle was my marketing, because during the pandemic is when I started promoting my body cream and people was just buying it to be supportive.
Right.
And some of those people who were being supportive, they was like, girl, this shit really, sorry for
you
the
can
bad
cuss
words.
on here. We grown over here, child. We say
they was like, bitch, this shit good. Did you really do this?
Right.
Yes, I did.
I was one of the people like, girl, where you get this from? You put this in some jars. I'm like, you ain't making this. And so I saw her whippity whip.
And she was at the house 4:00 in the morning. I'm up whipping it together.
Right. I'm trying to go to bed. She's like, girl, I gotta make some batches. I gotta get these batches out. And of course, I'm thinking like, batches, girl, did you making cookies? But I really heard her, and I'm busy with my own life. I see you, and I'm gonna support you in whatever it is you're doing. But I hadn't really taken stock in what Hey Pud was. I hadn't really, seen the behind the BTS of what this product really is. This girl is actually in her kitchen using all of these amazing all natural products that
Mhm.
are good for you inside as well as outside. And I know for a fact the big brands, they're not doing that. They're just trying to get your money. And of course, we want your money too, because
Yeah.
nobody gets in business to
To
not
not
make
make money.
money. But most people don't get in business not only to make money, but to make a product that is good for the people, that is good for the skin, that is good overall for the need. This meets
Mhm.
the need. You use lotion, you use creams to get rid of ash, right? You want something that's going to make sure your skin is lubricated, shiny, and don't look dry and dull. But you don't want to, after 15 minutes of putting that product on, to be back to square point A,
One.
right?
Right.
So
Right.
you
Right.
want
Right.
something that's going to keep you
It's about
lustrous.
longevity. And then I'm a bartender, so I work in an industry where I'm consistently washing my hands. I'm always surrounded by water. So the thing is that I don't know about y'all, but I don't like as being in the hospitality energy. I want everything to look good. I
Right.
want my
Head
face
to
to be
toe.
cute. I want my clothes to be clean, and I want my hands to look nice because that's what we use. We're using our hands. So if your hands looking ashy, don't nobody want to drink. I don't want to drink from someone who has ashy hands.
Right, I'm worried about that. I mean, I know that means you washing, but
But
what you
then,
washing with? Like you look like you've been dipping in some flour. Let me ask you this, Nate. Say that I'm watching this live and I want to purchase this product. How does someone purchase this
so
product?
you can DM me at hey.pud on Instagram. I am working on getting my website up.
Let's
That's
talk
been one of
about it.
my that's so the thing for me is that I'm a strong believer in striving for perfection. I have what's in the jar. It didn't just start out like it didn't end up this way. It took a lot of trial and error and work and processes and understanding how the skin works and those kind of things. And I was on Google. I bought a bunch of herb books, a bunch of books on skin and
So you
anatomy.
did your research.
Yeah,
You know, we
so
always talking about research, research, research. Do your research. So this is a proven fact that even when you creating a product, it is important to know your market, know your audience, and to do the research.
right.
Go on. We talked about that last time on my last show about doing research. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So, and that's true. You have to do your homework, and then on top of that, my circle is the reason why I feel like it's made it to where it's made it because of the simple fact is that some people was like, oh, this it didn't do this for me. And the other people was like, this is amazing. So it's like, okay, so what did it? And I asked, what did it not do for you?
Right.
Oh, it's too oily. It's too oily. It's too greasy. Okay, so then that means that you don't have oily skin.
Yeah.
You don't have dry skin. You have oily skin, so you're not doing nothing but putting oil on top of
Right.
oil.
You adding
But then
grease to the
somebody
grease.
else will be like, "Oh, this is amazing." That's because they probably have dry skin or potentially eczema. My daughter, I'm not trying to put on blast. My daughter has beautiful skin, by the way. She has an issue with eczema,
Right.
and
Our daughter. I mean,
she
our children. I have a son and he got a problem with it too.
and the
Our
minute
twin
she
babies.
put this on, eczema gone.
Right.
But I was gonna say, but you
Talk
got to
about when she was
also
pregnant. No. We
oh.
got a real testimony. I wish we had the
So-
pictures because
so
Jasmine's little body stretched.
So my daughter was 100 pounds and she got
Soaking wet.
pregnant. Right. She got pregnant and she got up to 177 pounds, but if she was all belly.
Right.
And my daughter is very conscious about her skin and her body, and she like her body to look a certain way, just like her mother.
Right.
That's where this came from. Anyway, she started but first of all, let me say this. And I'm not saying anything bad about my daughter. She wouldn't put it on because she, like I said, she got oily skin and she just packing oil on top of oil, so she wouldn't wear it. But when she got pregnant with my grandson, she was rubbing it on her stomach because she was like, "Mama, I don't want no stretch marks on my stomach because I'm fine." And I understood. I said, "Well, daughter, rub it." Yeah,
and eels.
very fine. My daughter is fine. So I said, rub this on your stomach every night before you go to sleep, so you won't get no stretch marks. She was doing it when she woke up in the morning after she got through eating something. After she got through eating something, and before she took a shower and went to bed, she was rubbing on my stomach. And my daughter has no stretch marks,
Not one.
and she don't even have that little pregnant wrinkle,
That dry, that dark looking stomach. Her
No.
stomach looks like it did
before she got pregnant. And that's the thing is that this cream is not necessarily designed. It's not for everybody.
Right.
And I'm not trying to promote to everybody. I'm trying to promote to those that need it because the simple fact is that black skin is different. Black skin is very different. And I'm not saying it with, hey, white skin different too. If you want to put this on, you have
Right,
extremely dry skin
because
because
it's about dry skin. It's not
it's
about black or white skin. It's about having a dry skin. So if you know you're prone to having oily skin, this product wouldn't be
be
for
for you.
you. Now we're in the lab. We are trying to
Right.
come up with some more products. She has this amazing cleanser. What is that? The coffee scrub?
Oh yeah, I have a coffee scrub. I call it the sweet mess.
And what's the benefit of the coffee
So
scrub?
the coffee scrub is supposed to rejuvenate the skin
It does. It's not
and
supposed to. It rejuvenates the skin. We ain't supposed to do nothing up in here. We is.
so it rejuvenates the skin. It basically kind of helps you with the stretch marks and the elasticity to where sometimes at a certain age or at a certain time in your life that snatch back on your skin ain't snatching back like it used to. So
Right.
you do need some help.
So I've been begging for this here coffee scrub because as y'all know, I've lost some weight. And in the process of losing weight, I have the skin that's kind of hanging and and I've been
Mhm.
hey pudding it, but hey pudding just making it shine more. So I'm encouraging her to push this product a little bit
Yeah.
more for us that want to have
That's
something that's not just for the moisturization and the
hmm
shine.
I was gonna say, and then well, the thing is that it's a little bit of that in my coffee scrub, so
Mhm.
you're gonna get that same moisture you would get from Hey Put in the exfoliation. So it exfoliates the top layer of the skin. It's gonna give you that snatch back and that tightening that you need because caffeine is really good on the skin,
Right.
contrary to what people believe. Not only does it rejuvenate you when you drink it in the morning,
It
but
does the
it's the
same
same
thing for
thing
your
for your
skin.
skin. A lot
Awesome.
of people don't know that the things you put in your body, sometimes you can put on your body to
Hmm.
get you
Educate them,
to
girl.
get the same results that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? And that just like she said, it goes with research. It goes with, doing your homework and seeing what certain things do. And I was gonna say the thing for me is majority of the time my stuff is tested on me.
Right.
So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna look for your allergies. I'm allergic. When I was a kid, I was allergic to everything.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So those things, if it break me out, I'll be like, I'm not using it
Right.
because of some factors that you can test things on animals and it may work, but I'm my own tester.
My
Like,
biggest component for Hey Put is it always has, some products Bath and Body Works smell amazing. They're very that's what you get from them is that loud, alluring smell. But Hey Put has a very fresh, light scent. One time I got you to put the patchouli in mine.
mhm.
Give them the components of what these different oils can also bring as a
So
benefit.
essential oils are not just beneficial to smelling good. Some of them are good for the skin. Lavender is very good for the skin. Tea tree oil is. Patchouli. What people don't know about patchouli is used to enhance your own personal pheromones. So it's
Mm.
just not patchouli is not just for women; it's for men too. So basically, it enhances your pheromones. So if you ever put patchouli on and you out and about and you just get attracted, people are instantly come to you and be like, oh, this you smell so good.
Hmm.
That's what patchouli does. It just enhances your natural pheromones. The things that I use, the fragrances I use are not necessarily for them to be perfumes because I don't want to use perfumes.
Right.
I want to use aromatherapy because after you get out of a good bath or a hot shower, you feeling good.
Right.
So when you rub whatever fragrance even if the fragrance free, because the products that I use have a very nutty and
Earthy
earthy
smell.
smell,
Hmm.
you want to put on something, even if you use one of my fragrances, because I have different. I have a tobacco and vanilla. I have a cedar and leather.
So this not just for girls, because I hear those scents, and I know this is just not a
No,
female
I'm
product.
catered to all parties
Okay,
involved.
so
Because my brothers need to feel good. Like, we like a
right.
brother. I like a brother with.
Who
I
don't
was
like a
gonna say,
chocolate shiny brother?
right, and I like you to be hard and got nice skin.
Right.
Come on with the muscles and nice skin.
Imagine the musculars being all grooved up with this here.
And it works well on tattoos because I have a lot
Okay.
of tattoos, and it doesn't dull your tattoos. I have tattoos, and I got a lot of color in my tattoos.
Hmm.
It doesn't dull your tattoo. It actually makes it brighter. It makes it look a lot better. And then by you moisturizing your skin that way, it helps with your tattoos. So it's just
Wow.
not limited to dry with a lot of different things or benefits to my body cream.
Okay.
And I use like scents that are more of aromatherapy than they are to be a fragrance. And
Okay.
then on top of that, I use very general scents that are always in perfumes. Like a lot of people don't know lavender is a base in perfume. Rosemary is the base in perfumes. Mangoes,
Most of these are the fragrances that are the
grapefruits,
base of a lot of
a perfume. So when
Okay.
you put your perfume on top of my body cream, whatever fragrance you get, it's just going to enhance whatever. If that foundation is grapefruit, it's going to enhance that grapefruit flavor in your perfume. And I wanted you to be able to. My daughter taught me about layering. So
Okay.
whatever cream you put on your body, or whatever body cream you put on, whatever fragrance that is, you want a perfume to complement that fragrance that's already on your body, so it's not doing anything more than enhancing. And you always want to put something on that is going to enhance your pheromones, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't put perfume on unless some man about to walk up to me and say, "Girl, you smell good."
Right, because at the end of the day, I like to smell good for me.
But
That's it, and that's all. But it's nice if it attracts somebody else, but that's not the mindset. I like to smell good because I like the way I smell when I smell good, and I want to be enjoyable in the room with me.
Right.
Now, of course, if I get a little extra, because
attention,
that's nice too, because I am a girl. And as a girl, we like the attention.
Right, we like the attention.
We may not want to be bothered with what follow up, but hey, I'm not putting my business out there right now. But anywho, so Nate,
bother me.
Please don't bother me.
I'm in the bar.
Leave me alone.
Being bothered.
I'm in my soft girl era, but it's still having, it's with distance.
I've been soft enough. I need you to bother me.
You ready to be hard?
Come bother me. I don't want to be hard. I want to stay in my soft girl era.
I could see.
I want to stay in my soft girl era. So bother me.
Okay, so wait, let's talk about that, because when you said something and it pinpoint, I wanted to ask you about this because I put out a post asking, and it got a lot of traction. I'm still getting comments, folks, from that post about the little clip that played that said Black people use washcloths and Caucasian people just use their hands. Hey, Miss Lillian French and India Michelle, let me ask you, since we got you live and in person, and get your perspective. Do you use a shower when you take a shower or a bath? Do you use a washcloth or do you use your hand?
I use a washcloth. Now I'm gonna tell you when I use my hands. I use my hands when I'm in a hotel because I don't know what they washing that cloth with, but I don't want to put that. So I bring my own washcloth.
Okay.
So I feel like with a washcloth, do you wash dishes with your hands?
Right. I mean, you can't scrub the dirt off. You can. I feel like benefits.
I'm not equating our body to dishes, but at the end
of
the
day, dirty.
You gotta wipe that off. Your hands can't wipe dirt off. I mean, you can dust off like this top layer, but you can't really just like get into it.
I was appalled when the pandemic hit and people was telling me about how to wash my hands.
First of all,
I was already washing my hands.
I don't care if you use a washcloth or not. Just get in there and get some soap going.
Okay, I feel that.
Like I don't care how you do it.
So do you think
it's your preference?
The soap could get dirty? Because that was the comment that she made. She said, she said that I use a washcloth so I want to get the soap dirty. She said the soap doesn't get dirty. It's soap. So do you think soap can get dirty?
Yeah, because it could be hair on the soap.
I've seen dirty soap.
Yeah.
If I have makeup on and I wash my hands with the bar, the whole soap turns beige.
And then on top of that, I don't know about y'all, and I may be saying too much about myself, but I use bar soap. Right. And I don't share my bar soap
with anybody.
So if I got a bar soap and somebody come to my house, here you a bar soap.
Yeah, you get your own. I'm big on that. As my guest in my home, me and Linda talked about it. She's in all sincerity, I have a friend who is Caucasian, and we've been friends since I was pregnant with my son, and that's my baby daddy. That's my white girl. I love her to the ends of the earth.
She is amazing. She's an amazing person.
Hey, Linda Corey. She's your realtor. If you need a realtor, get with her.
Yeah,
but she ain't paid for no advertising, so we're not doing it. With that being said, now, when my friend would come, because she used to live in Corpus, when she would come to Houston and stay, my big old thing was when she would get there, I would have everything laid out for her because she had her own little area that she could use, because on that side of the house I had another restroom. Mm-hmm. So mind you, I would have a towel, her own little personal bar soap, and her dry off towel, and then I would have a little hand towel just in case, she didn't want to mix things up.
Yeah.
With that being said, I never understood why when I would gather the dirty clothes, the washcloth was always still folded up. Like it had been used.
She don't need it.
I understood that, and I was so grateful that I didn't use my communal soap with her. I love her to pieces, but I don't want your cuckoo juice in my face. I just didn't want that to happen, so that's why I gave her own soap.
Here's the body wash. That's why the body wash came.
Right. So with that being said, we're gonna get off of that because
But I use a washcloth.
Your body. Washcloth or no washcloth.
But as long as you bathing,
wash.
that's all that's important is
Wash
bathing.
that ass,
Wash it.
Now, Nay, we're talking about the brand builder and the entrepreneur highlight. We covered the passion of Hey Put for you, the heart that you put into it, everything that goes behind it. Now we want to support you, Nay, and we want to see your business and your brand, hometown grown Houston girl, to be as major as one of the players out there that is, with this type of product. If you could, in a perfect world, have every dream about Hey Put come true, what would that look like?
It's in Target.
Okay, chef
It's in
worthy.
Walmart.
Okay, chef worthy. Chef space.
It's in Whole Foods. It's in Central Market. It's in Walgreens. It's in CVS. It's in your corner store.
We got
it. It could be in Specs.
Well, we want you to get it while it's right here. And this is 100% profit because everything that she puts in, she gets out right now before her Walmart and Target and all them get they portions. Let's get her portions. Right. How do they get this product? How can they support you?
Well, you can go on Instagram.
You need these. You want one?
Hey.put on Instagram and DM me on Instagram.
Okay, let me put that on there. Listen, if you on the live and you listening to us or you catching the replay, hashtag catch the replay, be sure and support my sister. Purchase the products. I'm going to put on the low roll on how you can get to her. Hold on, y'all. Be patient with me. Y'all know
my sister over here clicking and clacking, baby.
I've
been lost in the sauce.
We're gonna add that, baby. We're gonna add this. This is, you should have seen me last week. Okay, now what is it?
It's at hey.put on Instagram. So I'll tell y'all something. A great person told me that I need to do content. I am not in the era of content. I'm not good at content creating. I have a great content creator, this one and another one. And I'm going to start doing more content. I'll say if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see a lot of my stuff is geared just strictly toward my business, but there is a time frame in which I hadn't posted because it wasn't that I didn't want to. It was just I was just grinding. Just getting my business out there. And sometimes that content creation part is you have to know your lane. My lane is this. What's in this jar? This is my lane. My lane is the outside. This putting the jar together. My lane is the labeling. And at this point, my labeling is not where I want it to be. I finally found my jar because I've been through a lot of them.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been through several different kind of jars.
One time we had the mason jar and it was so cute. You had to click it before you can get it.
And then
it was a little work, but it was enjoyable.
Yeah, but I was gonna say the thing is that the jar was as great as it was not
sustainable. Let me tell you why. I broke 3 of them. And I was trying to scoop up a food off the floor because I want the product on the inside.
With glass in it.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I had a couple of sprinkles.
So that was also okay. So let me go back to the drawing board. Keep doing the work. Right. Don't stop doing the work. Keep doing the work. If you don't like what you see, then change it.
Right.
And what I did was when I used to change my vessel, I used to sell whatever I had first, and then
roll out
a new. Don't try to, I'm gonna change it in the midst. No, leave it like it is, and then change once you have completely sold out all of your existing products, because that's expensive. Right. Those things are expensive. Going back to the drawing board is expensive. Another thing I found out is that, say for instance, if you bought something and it's not working for you, whatever is left, you can resell it back on Amazon.
And resell it and make that money. Okay, Amazon will get their portion, but you can still make some of your money back.
You can still get some of your money back by reselling on Amazon.
Man, let me get the hand claps on that, because that's a
lot of people don't know that. And that's what I'm saying is that you got to put yourself in. This is what I'm going to tell you. And this is one of the things
make my clap, sis.
Clap to this one. Put yourself in a room of people who can give you information you need. I'm always in a room of people with knowledge.
Right.
You always got to be surrounded around knowledgeable people. You can't be surrounded around. I'm not telling you not to be surrounded around people just like you because of some effects that maybe you may know a little bit more than this person that you
But you
in a
don't want to be
room
the
with.
only teacher in the room.
Right, but you got to be around people who are going to educate you. You have to be in a circle of people who are not only going to motivate you to be great, but you got to be in a circle of people who are not only going to motivate you, but educate you, because of the simple fact is that knowledge is power. And you always want to be in a room with people who are open to giving you that information, because a lot of times people who have great information and great gems, they keep them to themselves and feel and have fear of somebody doing better than them. And no, we're not going to do better than you, because you can't feed the world.
But it's
you have to give
about
it to.
It's enough out there
It's
for
for
the world.
Yeah, it's enough for everybody to get to eat. And don't. And if you're one of those people who feel like that your thing is your thing, if you tell one person and that person take it and run with it, applaud them. Right. Because guess what you did? You blessed them. Yeah. And guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to get blessed better than what you would have done with that particular situation.
I always say be grateful for the blessings of someone else that's in your circle, because that means God is in the neighborhood and he going to knock on your door.
Right.
Next.
Exactly. So don't ever think just because you got something, I was gonna say, because I've been guilty of doing it to myself. I'd be like, oh, I got something, but people not gonna buy it. Right. And everybody be like, yes, they will. Yes, they will. And you don't be your own worst enemy. Mm-hmm. I'm not telling you something that I heard from somebody else. I'm telling you something because I did it to myself.
You're being very transparent.
Yeah, I put this should have been in Target. I started this way back in 2007, and I didn't start selling it till the pandemic. That's 2019. That's 12 years.
Right. 12 years of lost opportunity.
Well, it's the thing is that
but
it's not lost.
Is right.
Yeah, it's not a lost opportunity. It's the journey. And in life, it's a journey. Whatever you're doing in life, as far as an entrepreneur, it's a journey. It don't just happen instantly. Right. And them overnight successes and all these people that's telling you that between that overnight success, the only reason why that overnight success is because they put in the hard work
before it became overnight
because
success.
Before they became successful. They just probably became successful faster than somebody else, and that's why they say it's overnight, because you know what I'm saying, it's 24 hours in a night.
Now you look at the Beyoncés and you think, oh my God, that's Beyonce. But you got to remember, before she was Beyonce, well, she was always Beyonce. But before you knew of a Beyonce, you knew of a Destiny's Child. And before you knew of a Destiny's Child, you knew of a Girl's Time. And before you knew of the Girl's Time, you knew of what they were doing putting in the work as children. They didn't just blow up and become who they are.
Right.
It took years and years of work. But not only that, they stayed consistent.
Right.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key.
They believed in their product. That's the biggest thing. Do you believe in your product?
Right.
Do you believe in your product?
I believe in my product, because guess what? When I got up this morning and I hopped in the shower, when I hopped out the shower, I put this on.
Right. You eat, breathe, and live it. That's what a lot of entrepreneurs don't understand.
I don't make something I'm not going to wear for myself. I don't do things that I don't really support. I do everything I do it in support of me doing it, because I love what I do. I don't just create body cream. I'm in the hospitality industry. You know what I'm saying? And I've been into
Tell them about your 12 jobs. Y'all don't understand. Like, that's what I want to say. Like, a lot of entrepreneurs think that this is going to blow up overnight, but they don't see the behind the scenes, the day to day.
Doing that. I have 3 jobs, 3 regular jobs.
Regular.
I work for a hotel. I work for a fine dining restaurant, and I work for a bar and grill. In addition to that, I'm promoting this. So the thing is that, yes, I put most of my time and energy into this, but I need to put some time and energy into some things to give me some money
invest
so I can
into this.
Because I invest in myself. To get investors and stuff like that, I would love to have those things, but with those things, you have to be fully committed.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You have to be fully committed when you have investors. And the reason why you have to be fully committed when you have investors is because you gotta them people want their money back.
Not only that, they want to, in many situations, figure out a way to make this product quicker, faster, and cheaper.
Right.
And that's gonna alleviate what the ideology behind, hey, put this is all natural, this is handmade. And once big investor gets behind it to
It's gonna
make their
have the
money
money.
back.
They're
They gonna
gonna
have
have
to.
to mass produce it. And the thing for me is that once I get to that point of mass production, I'm still gonna have my hands on it.
Right.
Because you're not gonna change anything. We're gonna leave it like it is. And if you can't leave it like it is, then I'm gonna work really hard to give you your money back. Because I don't want things to change. When things start to change and they start to go into that type of environment, as wonderful as it is to make all this money, and as much as I say I want my product in Target, I don't want to sacrifice the quality of my product for it to be in Target or for it to be in those mainstreams. So I'm still gonna be very hands-on with even all the way up until that point. Now, I'm not gonna say forever, because at any time, just like any other business, it'll be sold
That's what
and
I was about
took
to say.
over
The
to
good
be
thing about
something
it
else.
is if Target and Walmart want it, she can sell, let them do what they gonna do and still have the
Right.
initial property to sell for herself. But
Right.
even before she can get on a Target or Walmart shelf, we can sell her out off her shelves. We can make sure
Right.
the product is moving so quickly that she gets ahead of herself. That's what we could do as audience members, as supporters of somebody in their own branding business that's a small business that's trying to get her products on the shelves of. Think about it. The way these things blow up is because you, as a consumer, you on this live, you
Right.
who catching the replay, are supporting and telling your people about it, because then it becomes in somebody else's household. And then that household can share with another household. And we could blow up and grow up long before Target or
Or
Walmart
Walmart even
ever
get it.
gets a
And if
taste of it.
if it comes to a point to where it doesn't make it to that, and I'm making my money without even going to them, and I could have a brick and mortar and a standalone like Bath and Body Works, like
Yes.
Victoria's Secret, I'll do that too.
I'm
And then
loving
I'll
that.
just keep it where it is. And then on top of that, maybe like, I don't know if y'all ever been to like factories and they have you walk through the little factory.
Yes.
I'll probably be able to walk y'all through my factory to see how this
Let's
how this
dream
all
big.
come
Yes.
together.
Who
You know
wants
what
to
I'm
do
saying?
a tour at the Hey
You
Put
know,
Factory?
right. So that's my
I would take
thing.
my
Is that
kids.
right? That's the thing, is that we have to start showing the work. We have to start doing the work, showing the work, and showing people that success does not come by. I woke up this morning and it happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm a strong believer is that
I woke up like
when
this.
you wake up like this, when you woke up this morning, and the thing is that you did the work to get further than you were yesterday.
Right.
That's what you do every morning. You wake up and you be like, okay, so how can I make this day better than it was the day before?
I like that.
Those are the things. And I'm not gonna say I just been consistent, but I said this year I was gonna be consistent about promoting my product. I was gonna be consistent about making my product to have stuff on the shelf. I was gonna be consistent about creating my website. I take time out of my day. I take 2 hours of my day to promote to Hey Pud, because right now, if it took 8 hours to be able to do it, I would take 8 hours. But right now, it's just 2 hours. 2 hours of small things I need to do to be better than I was yesterday.
Right.
And
I
that's
like
what you
that.
need to do, is just do. If you don't have to devote your whole day to it, because that's what I used to feel like, oh, I gotta do my whole day. No, sometimes you can just do 2 hours. Do what you can. Um, it's a lot of I was gonna say, I don't know if I can promote this book on here,
You
because
can. You can talk about whatever.
Atomic Habits. If you read that book, it's called Atomic Habits, and it teaches you how to break habits and it teaches you how to start habits. And all you need to do is, when you get ready to start a habit, all you need is 5 minutes.
Okay. Break that down. Wait a minute.
So basically, when they say 5 minutes, if, say for instance, if I want to decide I want to start working out or doing better at being better and more active in the gym,
Okay.
you go every day for 5 minutes. Eventually, you're gonna be like, if I could do 5 minutes, then maybe I could do.
You already in here.
Yeah, you in there. So what it is that 5 minutes got you in the door.
I like it.
And then the things is
And
that
once
as
you in
long
there,
as
do
you
the work.
consistently go every day, and if you go consistently every day for 5 minutes, that 5 minutes probably turn into 10 minutes, turn into 20 minutes, turn into 30 minutes. But every day you have to be consistent in doing that one thing.
It's called Atomic what?
Habits.
And who do you know who the book is by?
Let me look it up, because I have it on. And then don't just you don't have to go buy a book. Get Audible.
Yeah, I love Audible because I can ride. I can drive in the car.
Yeah, and
you
it
could talk to
just
me.
gives you little gems. Let's see. I didn't download it. Yeah, it's called Atomic Habits by James Clear.
CLEAR.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So I read books like that. I read
Habits is plural.
uh-huh. I read books that are more informational or and then I was gonna say that's the thing is that once you read that book and you see how easy it is to start a good habit and stop a bad habit,
Mm-hmm.
it'll really change you. And that's what I decided to do is like, okay, I'm gonna do this every day for an hour. I'm gonna do this one thing every day for an hour. Whatever that one thing is that you want to do and you keep putting it off, you pick an hour out the day. And I set an alarm clock to it.
Okay.
Not a calendar entry because calendar entries is different from an alarm clock. An alarm clock is like, hey, you
It's
gotta
waking
do
you up.
this.
This is right now. Stop what you're
Do
doing and
it
make
and
this
do
happen.
this, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna say, and then this gonna sound crazy and people probably don't swear by, but I meditate.
Yeah.
I started doing a meditation for 30 seconds every day. And within 15 seconds, my ass was sleeping. They tell me, you're not meditating, you sleep.
Right. So you're not really, you're not getting what you
Wouldn't
need.
get what I need to clear my head and do. So I went from 30 seconds, I went to 15 because 15 seconds into my meditation, I'm sleep. So I did 15 minutes. 15 seconds. And
Okay.
then I increased it to 17 seconds. I didn't go like 15 to 30. I did 17. And then I used to do and then after a while, 30 seconds of meditation turned into a minute.
Okay.
So I could do it for a minute. But I was gonna say it's just to clear your head so that your thoughts, and then a lot of people don't realize is that you need to all of my ideas came from me walking in the park.
Really? So that's your time. Okay, listen, we're gonna get a commercial on y'all, and then we're gonna come right back and get more into this because there's some good nuggets that she's sharing with y'all. I bet y'all wasn't expecting to get all this, was you? We'll be right back. Yes, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Listen, this has been an amazing show. I've had my special guest, Miss Naamka Moss, who has given y'all so many nuggets about being an entrepreneur and having a transparent experience as that. Her brand is called Hey Put. This is our brand highlight of the week. I want to shout out to my sponsor for this week, Miss Kayla, Chef Kayla. This is her logo. She is famous for the deep fried cupcakes. Man, if you have not tried her deep fried cupcakes, you have not been living. Yeah, get out there and live a little. Get out there and live a little. These are some of the examples of the that's the Turtle Delight, I think it is. Let me show you. Let me see. Let me give y'all some. That's the strawberry one. I'm getting hungry sitting here just showing all these flashes. Yes. So she makes the famous deep fried cupcakes. She also does birthday cakes. She does amazing work.
Nice.
Very nice. So we're going to give a shout out to Chef Kayla P. If you are in need of some sweet treats. I want to shout Kayla out because this year for my family reunion, my cousin gave me the amazing opportunity.
Come on, cousins.
Of being over desserts and treats and sweet treats for the kids. She wanted me to do a dessert table. And I don't know, if she know her cousin personally or not, but I don't cook. I don't bake. I don't do that stuff no more. I'm not domesticated. I be in these H-Town streets trying to bring y'all the ins and outs. But I reached out to Chef Kayla. I say, Chef Kayla, I need to have sweet treats. And this lady had her husband to deliver an array of amazing sweet treats. She had chocolate covered pretzels. We had the
I like chocolate covered
pies,
pretzels.
cakes, candies. She had candy bags. You name it. We had a whole beautiful spread there for the kids, and it sucked it up into my Rice Krispie treats. All kind of good stuff.
They was dipped in.
Yes, they had the M&Ms on them. She had these cookies.
On the M&Ms.
Chef Kayla went in, y'all. And when I say they were raving about Chef Kayla's sweet treats. The kids really loved it. So I wanted to shout her out and thank her for being my sponsor for today's show. We had the amazing entrepreneur, Miss Naamka Moss. Tell them who you are right quick and how they can catch up with you in case they just hopping on.
So I am the owner, creator, founder, all of those things for Hey Put. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me at hey.put on Instagram. I'm about to give me a TikTok.
You
Because
gonna
they
get a
told me
TikTok?
they told me TikTok gonna have me my sales boost. So I'm
No,
gonna
listen.
get
I just had
TikTok.
I had
I'm
S
gonna
Dot
get
on,
TikTok.
who's an artist here from originally from Louisiana, but he's here in Houston now. And
Mhm.
he, you should go with me. I'm trying to get you to go with me. I've got you out of work. He
I gotta
having
go work. I'm gonna shamelessly plug my place. If y'all ever get the opportunity, please come to David Street. I do wine and whiskey Wednesdays. I'm the bartender.
come on over to Davis Street, y'all.
David Street. We're under the Mosaic. Everybody know where the Mosaic is. It's on Almeida
Right.
and McGregor. I
Oh, so
am.
that's what Davis said. Okay, write that downstairs.
Yeah, I'm the bartender on Wednesday. We do wine and whiskey Wednesday. We got Thirsty Thursday. We got Tequila Tuesdays.
Oh, y'all getting them drunk every day.
Yeah, come on. We're not getting you drunk every day. We're getting you
Drunk every day. But if
We
that
giving
be,
you-
they
it's
got
only for the-
libations on location. That's what I should say.
Come on, libation.
Libations on location.
And the food is amazing.
Yes.
I'm there 4 days out of the week. Come see me. Ask for Nay.
Ask for Nay.
I like for people
You
to
won't
ask for me even when I'm
Be
not
upset
there.
when you ask for her, because they gonna remember to tell her that these people came in here
Looking
asking for you.
Asking for me.
Yes.
Because they as much as they can't stand it, they love it because I bring the people.
Right. And you know, my good girlfriend has been introducing me to all the limelight. She's one of the reasons why I'm in many of the places I'm in, because I don't be knowing what's going on for real. But when I reach out to my big sis and say, sis,
come on.
what's tea?
Yes.
We love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
This is Nay. Get your product. Hey, Pud. If you want some, hit me in the DMs. Hit her in the DMs. Hit us in our DMs.
Come on. It goes down.
It goes down in the DMs. It don't go down in my DMs. But anyhow, y'all ain't got to get off my
Look,
live.
it go down in mine when y'all want to buy this.
Go down in her DMs. Yeah, for all the people that want to go down in the DMs, go down in her DMs. Hey Pud. HEYPUD. Hey Pud or NeneYumka.com.
We getting there. We getting there.
You ain't got to get off my live, but get y'all ass off my live. Bye. Tell the people bye, girl. Tell the people bye. Bye. Bye to the people. Bye.